got that ready, and as you saw just before, the first game, we have a new graphic, which is nice and lovely for all of you fuckheads who send me the wrong resolution file off your champ select, right? It needs to be 69 full screen, right? But regardless of that, over to you guys.
Yeah, so guys, obviously, I'm going to come to you first. Jason, are you happy with the draft?
In other ways than I expected, but yeah, I haven't seen the Samira or the Aatrox on the CUDDERS Cutie side, but I'm all down to see that. If the Samira gets strong, that is absolutely massive, and I do know that Tom can get her to that point.
Yeah, and then obviously throwing it over to you, Synth. What's your thoughts on NOMENAL's lineup?
I mean, I'm gonna be very biased, sadly, because two of my mains, Samira and Aatrox, are on that team. But you never know. That Morgana could hit something finally. Swain in team fights could pop off.
Do you think we see an invade, or is it just a defense prevent? Listen, they are going to see an invade with this Rakan. They do get spotted out from the volley better though. And then we go just back to, I would say, standing line of scrimmage, but CUDDERS Cuties want to fight. They want to push this. They know they've got the skill difference. And then they back off. Would you like to have seen more there, Jason?
I mean, I don't know about him, but I would have loved to see a fight, especially Samira. Her E is so good early game of the resets. I want blood. I don't know. Whoever the blood is from, I just want people to perish, and I want glory in combat.
Well, there we go. But yeah, I mean, and into AP's Diana, do you think Swain could be a good pick here, Jason? Is he here? Technical difficulties must be there.
Looks like Jason has now taken my role and as dead, so I'll be taken over again.
We do see a nice route coming out from KP onto AP, but then Diana just turns back with the Moonlight straight back on it. Trade for trade. KP's not going to feel bad at that. It's a nice stack of his flocks. Yeah, I mean, Cynthia, do you know what Aphelios looks to be cleansing here?
You can cleanse Rakano. There's not much around that line, and Aatrox W.
And we see right now, we see Rakan going in, but they're just going to get out. But that's a nice chunk for this Samir. Meanwhile, look at abusing the mini Gnar privileges. No, we'll get a chance to go Mega in a second. Obviously, I'm guessing since this Aatrox has such an advantage when it's a mini Gnar, but a bit more dangerous when it's Mega Gnar. We'll come back to that in a second. Meanwhile, Meta gets jumped on, Samir only gets to B rank, imitating the B-Tech T1 days. Meanwhile, Swing get another beautiful hit.
Honestly,
again, traded back.
Top lane is really just depends on if Aatrox can do that poke when he's not in Mega Gnar, and like as soon as Gnar uses his jumps, then it's just free win. He hits a QE, W, and the Gnar cannot do anything.
Talking of which, here we go, straight in. Mogjon down to a quarter health. Throws a boomerang at Aatrox, but that barely breaks the skin.
Exactly how I called it. Gnar wastes Z, and he takes immense damage.
Right now, a lot of these trades as we see mid lane get burst out, and as predicted by Jason, AP doing a lot of damage onto KP, and it will be first blood to this Diana. Meanwhile, Volley looking for the counter gang. He's in the eye of the storm. AP taking a lot of damage, but the bear just doesn't have enough bite yet.
This Samira better get that kill fast. Why are there 3 words in a bush?
I've said this before. This is standard CUDDERS Cuties behaviour. I mean, we'll see Cudder going in onto day 0. The Swain Eye will stop him going in. But then here comes Samira flashing in to fight this volley. Has to flash away. Meanwhile, Gnar has to jump out of the World Ender's abilities. And this is exactly what fans of the Cuties want to see. Meanwhile, Noodle lands a Q, but then gets jumped on by Vi. NOMENAL trying to trade back, does a bit of damage. But this Felios doesn't have enough damage to really threaten. And yeah. The thing, I think, we're talking about Phenomenal, they need to let this Swain cook and scale. But the scary thing is just Diana's not going to let them.
Oh yeah, that late mid lane is not fun at all. You should just play safer, Swain, and just kind of give up early on.
Oh, what a beautiful hook though. And that is how he's going to do it. He needs to land those hooks. Meanwhile, Mogjon jumps out. I believe is that the E or the Q? That's the QT, isn't it? We'll see rooted up on AP. He will get, Cudder will get the kill, and Volibear is chasing Diana down. Right, Cudder's looking to help his mid laner. In the eye of the storm, misses, hits Cudder instead. Laser couldn't get into it, and AP will just claim his second kill of the match and that feat of strength. I was talking about the Aatrox, where it's the bigger bit. I believe it's Q1? Because it gets gradually smaller, doesn't it, as he uses it more.
Honestly, at this point, this bot lane is like nothing is happening. It's the most. I thought bot lane would be more fun than this because Samira, as soon as he engages, just like. But now they're just playing so safe that nothing is happening.
I think
yeah.
Go on.
Felios bringing cleanse maybe was to cleanse like the mental pain from last game. Surely, obviously it was that because in this game he's playing it so safe that it's like he's terrified. So cleanse, good choice.
I mean, it's definitely a bit spicy. Although he'll be saying he needs Volibear not to forget about the ganks. Meanwhile, KB is ulting in, but can't get any damage onto his Diana. Meanwhile, Cudder grabs the grubs. And yeah, full Nominal are just, it's a standoff. NOMENAL can't do anything right now because anytime they do stuff, Meanwhile, gets black shielded. This Rakan is going to jump in, and even with these roots, even with these damage, this Samir, who still hasn't backed, has so much more potency than Phenomenal's AD carry right now.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, we do see
really
Narco Mega. Sorry.
Although the difference of like money isn't much spent, Aphelios having those boots, I think that saved them at least once or twice from getting hit by Rakan W. I think, or maybe it's E. No, it's Rakan E.
I think NOMENAL realizes that you're not going to win anything early, especially not with this comp. He needs time to go. Meanwhile, Diana jumps in with the R, and that's just a dead Noxian Warlord. 0-3 on this Swain, and we did say he needs to be a bit more fed if they've got any chance. He is doing the feeding right now. Cudde's Cuties are enjoying their slot, which is a beautiful bowl of 4 right now. That's that one there I was talking about, as we see Aatrox going in, and just Nard just can't play the game.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it's also that Swain inting here is the worst thing, because if he got fed, he could do something this game. This game could be possible, but now that he's completely inting, Diana being the one fed here instead, it really is not looking good.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about Diana. She's going to feast on Phenomenal's Gnar. A nice tasty yodel with a hat. Meanwhile, Cudder's getting spotted on vision, but you've got the whole backup of your bot lane. There's nothing really Cudder's Cuties have to worry about from Phenomenal there.
Honestly, this is kind of... I expected both games to go like this, where it's just Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. Because, let's be honest, purely ranks-wise, that is kind of what is happening, unfortunately.
I mean, we saw it in game 1. It got to a point, they just managed to play it right move. So you do see the failure result coming in. Layer Host is weak, and their cannon looks like it's going to go down, but not before his backup's there. Tom will go down as well. Morgana picking up one, Aphelios picking one, but Diana will pick two, and aided by the help of Cudder on the jungle. Maybe picks T up, but Swain doing a lot of damage with that ult finally. And if you're the side of full nominal, it's getting a bit spicy. That's how you like it.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in this Samira. Losing to an Aphelios could never be me.
I mean, NOMENAL has more kills than a Master top ADC right now. I mean, that's quite impressive. I mean, for the rank disparity, he's playing as well as he can. Only one death, but he's matching death with Samira. But technically, the bot lane of full nominal, as much as they're down in CS, they do have more kills and more assists. Oh, I'm sorry, not more assists, sorry.
They could do something. It's possible they could do something. If Diana wasn't 6-0.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we see Rakan being an absolute nuisance around the second set of grubs. Away note to that, they didn't get the feat of strength for the first one because they did manage to steal one away. But this Volibear has to out to tower. There's 3 of them there. I doubt he's going to get one of this set.
It's really unfortunate that Diana has tripled the enemy team's kills. She is the hydrogen bomb that will fall onto the coffin baby.
Meanwhile, we do see now stacking that Nalbar quite well. Luca having to be very careful under this tower, timing his shots to perfection so this turret doesn't hit him. I mean, that takes some discipline in the top lane. Although it has been made easier with the new graphics you get on these towers, indicating when that shot's going to fire.
Could we see the goal difference on mid lane, especially how lopsided it's going? Oh, I never actually.
Yeah, we do see a fair, what do you call it? Aatrox going in on Nah, we'll just run away. I think he's trying to get an execute here. Aatrox knows, and that just gives a kill to Luca. Unfortunately, not time. Meanwhile, Swain is out in after the Diana, but it's a 3v1 in this mid lane. Cudde's cuties are just so much more organized. Meanwhile, beautiful stun to gain Swain more health. He's going back in. It doesn't have any backup though. Trying a 3v1. If he was 7-0, maybe. But when you're 0-4 into a 7-0, that's not going to happen. Meanwhile, Tom! Oh my god, Tom, what are you doing?
Tom needs to be reported. He needs to be reported.
Talk me through that sentence. Talk me through that.
Twice. No, he dashed. So what you're meant to do there, right, is you're meant to dash and then just Q or like auto, and then you can dash back immediately, you get reset and you're completely out. He dashed, right? He didn't hit Aphelios, so he wouldn't. And
yeah, talk me through this, Infant. Talk me through this.
Okay.
As a Samira player, what happened?
He stacks over Morgana, gets a nice ult, and he should have ulted hit Aphelios, right? But he didn't. He went for Morgana, so you got dash reset. He dashed in, failed to hit the Aphelios twice. Once with, no, actually 3 times. Twice with an auto, once with a Q, and then just didn't get reset to get out. I am appalled. I am appalled.
Meanwhile, we do see the full nominal team taking control of this dragon. Cudder's looking for an entry, has to back off with the Aphelios ult. Full nominal are getting back in this game one fight at a time. Still a long way to go. But Cudder's cuties, they want this game to be hog wild, and they say they never bore their fans. This is getting a bit spicy. Could we be seeing an upset here in game 2?
Let's be honest with how the game's going. Oh my god, look at that goal difference in mid. Oh, it's a canyon. It's a canyon. But also top lane, very nice goal difference of 1.2k. But also, what I was going to say is, Cudde's cuties are playing a bit for fun now. You can kind of tell that they're enjoying themselves. They've got a lead. They're kind of just playing tough fun, not necessarily. Oh, and preparing for a dive now too.
Yeah, I think they thought better of it. I mean, if you look at that gold though, you did see jungle is fairly even, and so support, and even ADC, which for NOMENAL, we have massive confidence boost. Although he doesn't know that right now. He's got his boots working towards his first item. Meanwhile, we do see KP going into Tom. Tom getting caught out again. Problem is, his team are there to back him up. And that is going to be a 5th. Oh, maybe not. He stacks safe. He gets Rudy another bit of help for the Swain. Swain's doing a lot of damage. And the sustain's there. The Samira does eventually just enough damage, so she only needs to hit one bullet. Bit better from Samira?
Marginally better, I'd say. I may not be as high rank as him, but I may be a better Samira player.
So I think if we see a 7 Schizos versus CUDDERS in one of the following rounds, that'll have to be tested, I think.
I'm a top lane, unfortunately.
Meanwhile, talking about Samira takes a tower shot and volley just goes yum yum yum. Well, Aatrox trades a kill with this Gnar. With the Aatrox, sorry. Honestly, that's better for Gnar than it is Aatrox.
Yeah. Because Aatrox is pretty far ahead, so you won't have like. Actually, we can see here. Aatrox is hitting a nice Q and E, but he cancels his auto, and he just.
Oh,
walks.
that's painful. That is
That
Gnar
is
almost
double
gets
the
out of
gold.
that.
That is double the gold for Gnar, and Aatrox only get 200, whilst the Gnar got 500. That is way better for him.
I mean, we are getting close to the brink of no return, as we said. Currently at about 6.2k gold lead for the Cuties. And I think Dio just said this in chat. If, and it's a big if right now, if this goes to full time and they're not too cute, Swain is getting cooked, you do think PHO might have a better late game?
Oh,
The sustain. The sustain on that with her eyelids saves his life.
The late game.
We got
is
Wilma
pretty
not
good.
predicting a comeback.
Yeah, it's not going to come back.
Meanwhile, we do see the Rift Tower get taken. The fellas, I think it came out. It didn't do much. AP doing what he does best, blowing him up. Samira claims the life of the Volley Bear. And the Mega Gnar has to wander away into Mini Gnar. Jumped on by the Piltover Enforcer. Flashes over the wall. Diana follows him. And that is just Moonlight Night Night for the Gnar. And all that's left standing is the Swain Morgana. Trying to claim the life of the Rakan. And will get the Rakan. First kill for the Swain. The action's keeping on going. Oh my god, Swain! Swain, what a play. CUDDERS Cuties hinting. He doesn't have out now though. It could be clear. He's going to claim the life. He's not. Oh. Samir living on a blinking health bar. That's 2 kills to
say. Samira having such high mastery. I've still got highest mastery, but he is like 30 mastery. That is insane.
Meanwhile, we do see that mid-tier 2 fall. Clisty looking like it's turned up against the wall, but problem is, this bear can't do nothing. And that's just a dead bear. Meanwhile, AP, he gets shut down by the Gnar. I mean, the biggest part of that is that's the Medge Ice. A lot of stats, lots of them. Look at, he's a tower shot. Swain is here. Swain does have ults. So this could be big. And there it goes. The ult goes in. Aatrox heals a metric absolute butt ton. The Aphelios ult comes in and will claim the life thanks to the help of this Gnar. There, holds on the Rakan, has to bail out. Samira trying to get past the C rank. Eventually does hit S. Claims Gnar's life. We're starting to see a mega Swain here.
That's clean. Clean from Samira. Much better.
Do you approve?
Oh, now after that play, it's pretty nice hitting that Q, knowing its range exactly, because if even a little bit further, it probably would have missed.
Meanwhile, see Volley going in, trying to claim the life of the Samira, and will. That's big.
You see the Aatrox obviously playing the Samira, because Samira obviously trolling.
Talking of trolling, we see Leoboot who's getting absolutely slain by the volleyball, who's trying to save his life. But this Aatrox, the world, and he's looking to end the hopes of Phenomenal. And as an Aatrox main, I'm sure you're loving this Synthet 5-2-1, building a Medjai's, up to 6 stacks, jumping in Shelly. He wants to go into the semi-finals to lose the bracket right now. Meanwhile, Diana, completely unchecked in base, 10-1 and 2 with a Rabadon. Still 6 stacks in the Medjai's, will get to the inhibitor towers. A KP who, even though the ult comes out, Cudder takes a tower shot, but will eventually claim the life of the Swain. We do see AP get shut down again. That is just an empty chapter of the book. The Medjai's has fully collapsed.
I mean, with or without the Medjai's, I think he has probably doubled the AP on anyone on that team. it's looking very, very, very unfortunate. Because PHO cannot do anything here.
Meanwhile, we do see Luca going in. I mean, the healing on the Aatrox, as you know, is just more disgusting. Like, at this point, he doesn't die.
He's showing exactly why he is the world ender. He ends worlds, he ends hopes and dreams. Triple
And he's
worlds
enjoying
into
a
enemy base.
Yeah, he's just enjoying a beautiful bowl of foe. And Cudde's Cutie's doing the ward trick again. I mean, I don't think there's anything else to say there. And yeah, I mean, one thing to point out is there's a severe lack of anti-heal on the side of Phenomenal. The only one is this Gnar, who's got a prickly vest. He hasn't even completed his call. Meanwhile, Volibear falls to Samira. Aphelios falls to Aatrox. Morgana falls to Vi. And all while it ends. This team seem to be too sweet to be beaten. They have farmed like pigs in mud. And they've said to foe, squeal or no squeal, we're taking this win. And the Cudders Cuties will progress, by the looks of it, to the next round. Although the inting on the tower as Gnar gets a triple kill, but he can't even leave his base until he's got back up. I mean,
that is actually insane. Wait, that's actually still the game.
This game's still...
Oh, actually,
I mean,
Aatrox soon.
Yeah, this is just Aatrox. Aatrox probably gets a trip back. No, he dies. That's a clean. That's an ace. I mean, Goodness cute. He's getting a bit overconfident there.
That Gnar ult. Oh, that is amazing.
I mean, they were huffing and they were puffing, but the only thing that was getting blown down was the health bars, thanks to the Titan in the base.
You never know, they can come back now. They can come back now. They're down half kills and 10k gold. But it's possible, guys. Copium. If we cope hard enough, it's possible.
I mean, gold-wise is a 10k gold diff. That's so hard to come back from. But the good thing for Phenomenal, you're not at risk of soul. You have 3 waves of supers to farm. Baron's not up for another 90 seconds. If you can somehow stay alive to this through this onslaught, we see Redemption coming down. But Luca and Tom are just going to clean up. I might wax Lyrical about a full comeback.
It was basically playing tower defense for them. They had all 3 super minions pushing in.
Yeah, and then Luca to do it again! Aphelios this time getting a shutdown. I mean, common sense just left the rift. Common sense is back in Champ Select, folks. Swain doing what he can, trying to clear waves. He's going to claim the life of Rakan. But this Aatrox will end the world. Vi claims the Ruinous Atakan to buff these 2 dragons they have. The backup's here though.
This isn't a game, this is a slaughter.
It's a mercy rule?
This
Oh my god. I mean, if you're the jungle, if you're Cudder, you got to be thinking, what on earth is my team doing? I'm here taking Ruinous Atakan, I'm here taking Drake. And they've just emptied 9 kills to the side of Phenomenal.
Guys, it's comeback time. It's comeback time. We ain't got this. They're gonna get him.
Do you see this as a mark of respect for Phenomenal, or is this a massive disrespect to them?
Oh, it's a massive disrespect. This is saying that they don't care anymore because they know they've won. They don't care like what they do, so they're just going around having fun. It's crazy that
They are literally playing with their foe right now. Meanwhile, Rakan goes in trying to fight this Volibear with Tom. They're looking to fight him anyway. They hop over there with a blast cone. Daisy retreats to the base, gets out of the Samira. Rakan jumps over. There's nothing they can do.
they can only run. He didn't use a single bit offensively, that Volibear. He just ran. He ran for the hills and didn't look back.
I mean, they are looking to take Barret, and you would assume. I would say that, but I thought that twice now. And obviously, that Phenomenal's hopes will just vanish as this Baron dies. But Volley's looking to try and get in. Yeah, Volley's just going to get put into a bouncy house. Eventually, ults out to grab the extra health. The bear runs away with.
But this Aatrox has built Medjai's. AP Aatrox new meta, guys.
I mean, that's just overconfidence ever. Sorry, but Tom gets blown up by the Swain, who's wanting more. And I mean, we did say this. Once Swain gets online and gets some damage, he is quite scary. And we are seeing new meta get a kill on AP. Swain is still alive. The Noxian Warlord is doing work. Cudder is going to fall. Maybe. Yes. No. Yeah. Well, Walker is going to fall on the Rakan. Swain is still alive. He eventually falls to the Aatrox. It's still a gold lead, but it's half. And Luca's going to fall as well. Eventually. You would think. Maybe? Yes? No? Yeah, he will. The Gnar goes into even figures. 8 and 8 now. I mean, we say that.
Aatrox versus Swain is always so fun. I once had in a ranked game, me and Swain fighting for a whole 2 minutes, and the only reason the Swain lost because he ran out of mana. For 2 whole minutes, me and the Swain were fighting, healing. It just ended, and that just shows that they both wait, and none of them have anti-heal.
Yeah, none of them have anti-heal yet. I mean, Tom is going in, he picks up Noodle, but then we'll get traded back to the Volibear. Cuddet is getting chunked on this Vi. The only one on their team who's down on levels. But we do see Diana finally stop playing with their food and picking up a double kill.
Will the game end, guys? Diana throwing the game by sending Vi backwards.
I mean, at what point, if you're inside the Cudde's Cuties, you have to say, right, fun's over, let's just end this while we can. Because this Swain, for all the laughing and joking, for all the 9 deaths, he's starting to be a bit dangerous with his sustain.
I must say, I'm really surprised that the tournaments were doing FF and kept playing.
Finally hit 18. He's 3 levels ahead of AP now. And even ahead of this Aatrox. Could we be seeing a comeback? Have the Cudde's Cuties? Have the Cudde's Cuties played with their food too much? It looks like they have. Might just take one fight at this point. We are in the late game, folks.
Oh yeah, definitely. If one team gets an ace here, the game is over. Actually, I think PHO don't have enough towers and push power
Not
because
yet.
they only have because they have only got one grub, and they've got 3 towers still in mid lane.
Let,
Oh,
I
they
mean,
have 3
let's
towers.
just do- yeah. We do see Vi gonna fall. I mean, we touched on this earlier. It's not Nessie, and it is their namesake Cudderin. And Cudders much so well objective. Meanwhile, HO, AP shows no regard for this Aphelios on his bar. But I mean, Cudder obviously he's done a really solid job in the jungle. Meanwhile, we do see Volibear jumping in. Will get the kill on AP. Will get traded back with the Samir, who does get a reset. Only D-rank though. Blocks with a W, the Morgana Q, but then gives his life. I mean, Samir, have you sent it?
I mean, he didn't do awful there. He did dash through when it was a bit unnecessary and did kind of put him in a bad spot, but he couldn't have known that. It's completely fine. But this Swain is doing work. This Swain in team fights would go crazy, and he's going crazy. But I do think because Cuties are now just going to lock in and go as 5, just turn the game over.
Again, after this fight, when we do see kind of pick up Soul, when we do get a lull, I would love to see the gold scores. But yeah, that's going to back off. And yeah, only 2,000 now in top. A 3,000 lead for this Volibear in jungle. That mid gap is closed up massively. It's now only about 1,000. Aphelios is 4k behind, and behind on the Morgana, but it's a lot closer than it was.
Oh yeah, much closer. But this Swain is the one that's holding the team together. Aphelios still on 2 items, the poor thing.
And yeah, we do see Cudders Q's finally manage to slay Baron Nashor. Can they do anything with it? We do see Rakan jumping in, or Diana jumping in, trying to do much. It is an absolute brawl. Ults flying everywhere. Samira picks up a double kill. We do see Aphelios pick up the Vi. KPHO is doing what he can. Diana will fall, but not before Samira picks up the Swain, and then a penta kill.
On the Samira.
We were too busy watching the rest of the fight. We didn't see that pentakill. I mean, that was we were talking about a Samira view for the whole game. But Synthetic, as a Samira player, that is what you love to see.
Yeah, everybody in the grouped up, so your Samira ult can just it's just perfect. And donating the kill. But thank God they're ending the game this time. The longest game that was.
Hold on.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay,
Now we're
it's
ending.
it's open up. Honestly,
And yeah.
Call of Cuties, they need to be reported for bullying because that that was cyberbullying in its finest.